So I put together a speech on my experience at school to explain. To be honest, I was actually never really a big fan of going to school. I dreaded laying my clothes out and waking up early to make my way to the bus stop. I despised anything in school except for recess and lunch, and the high point of my day was going home, which unfortunately was short-lived due to my mother asking me to do my homework and to lay my clothes out, reminding me of what was to come the next day, school. From about 1st to 3rd grade, if you asked me how my day was at school, you would probably hear an epic narrative. But from 4th grade and on, my responses to that question grew shorter and shorter, and would sound something like school is fine, or it was okay. Nowadays, my answer is school is school. And that doesn't really give any hints as to how my day was, leaving my mother wondering what happens at school. But as a teenager, I'm obligated to confuse her. Not liking school initially led me to develop bad habits such as not studying, keeping a very unorganized book bag, and not keeping track of assignments that I needed to do. But thankfully, my mother always steered me in the right direction, and regardless of how hard-headed she claimed I was, tonight, sitting here, I can honestly say that the 3 greatest gifts my mother ever gave to me were 1, the gift of life, 2, my skateboard, and 3, the discipline that was necessary to become self-driven, ultimately making me as successful as a student and as a young man. In my opinion, the theory of school makes a lot of sense on paper. The student goes to school, the student then learns. The student applies said learned knowledge to everyday situations. The student now has an easier life because he or she has better problem-solving skills and can work for other people. Unfortunately, the theory has many variables that were not accounted for in the theory, such as the cute girl that sits 2 rows in front of the student, making him difficult to concentrate, or the student that has a friend that wants to be the class clown, or even the student's grandmother passing away 1 week before the final exams were to take place. Things such as that make it difficult to concentrate on why we're actually supposed to go to school, and that is to learn. So the student has the choice: become lazy, not do their schoolwork, or continue to progress through school with their head held high. I, like many, would choose the easy way, daydreaming about the cute girl from algebra, laughing it out with my friends in class, and bawling my eyes out for my grandmother. It takes a truly driven individual to not let some instances faze them. Luckily, in school, there are several hundred people to talk to. There were many people within my grade that aspired to do the same thing I wanted to do, and that was join the military. And those were the people that I surrounded myself with. If not for those people in school, I would not be who I am. Finishing school was both fun and challenging. And now that I look back on those 4 years, I ask myself, would I do it all over? And my answer is no. But I am proud to say I'm graduating in June and enlisting in July. Now, all the kids, I'd like for you to stand up. And I'd like a round of applause for them. The kids standing are the world's future. And by that, I don't mean I want to see you making me hamburgers in the future. I want to see you being my doctor, giving me shots. Someday I want you to be able to tell me something that I don't know, because the world is changing, and it always will be. I want you guys to get a good job. Alright? How many of you like to play basketball? Who's the next LeBron James in here? Who is it? Okay. Who likes to sing? Play piano? I saw a couple of dancers in here. I want you guys to stick with that. Be the best that you can be. Find friends that like to do the same thing that you want to do, and will keep you out of trouble. As African Americans, we're automatically looked at differently sometimes. But that's no reason for us to be lazy, or for us to have narrow minds or be angry. In closing, I would like you all to respect your elders, and for you males, keep your pants pulled up. Thank you.
wonderful job. Keep your pants full.